Our to-go boxes, they're not good. They're f***ing amazing. How did we get started here at Albemarle Paper? Well, late 2008, my cousin John and I started this paper company, and we got all sorts of different products.
Hey, Nick, come on, man. Let's get to work.
You got cleaning products, too? You got a party this weekend? We got your back. Anything you need here at APS. Plates, napkins, silverware, table covers. We got everything covered, right, boys? What other items do we carry? Paper towels? I got it. Toilet paper? I got it. Gloves? We got you. Pizza boxes? You're probably wondering, where are we? Where's Albemarle Paper? Don't you worry about that. We got you. I'll bring the product to your front door. See you guys.
So we saw you guys claw back in this game 3 times. As a captain, what did you say to the team, like personally, to stay in this game?
That was just like we knew we were playing well first half. We were just conceding sloppy goals up, and that's something we want to improve. That's the main thing. We can't keep getting ourselves in them positions and keep fighting to come back. We need to, if we're scoring 3 goals at home, we need to win the game. That's the biggest disappointment. So, but like I said, we showed the characters there. It's a great. They're a top team there. They're doing well in their league. So it's to come back 3 times is shown what we've got in there. And like I said, there's a good set of lads in there now.
Yes, sir. It's great. Especially late in the game, it seemed like the rest were a little one-sided. Do you think that had an impact on the game?
I showed my frustration a few times, but like I said, it's one of them. We can't get het up in the moment with the ref. I know I was having my say. I'm sure he'll be hearing me in his sleep tonight, which I apologise to him for. But it's one of the things. It's football, and we're passionate. We want to win the game, and like I said, we don't make excuses. We let the refs do their job.
Yes, sir.
Your first goal tonight. How does it feel, and the impact of that?
Yeah, it was nice. It was coming. I had a shot blocked in the last away game, which I thought was going in against Columbus, I think it was. But it was nice. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win from it. But like I said, Patrick got his goal as well, which was more important than me. I've scored before. That's his first senior goal to come on. He had a tough time against Columbus. He got brought off. I said he's come back and he's got a goal for us, and he's got us back level and got us a point today. So it's all credit goes to Patrick tonight.
That meant a lot to him, because he even mentioned that in the press conference, how y'all are a brotherhood, and that it really meant that you were speaking out and that he was part of the family, and that. So what do y'all use to spring forward now with this?
Well, that's what I mean. The young lads are here for a reason. They're here to be part of. Like Brandon come on and scored 2 the other week, and Patrick's done his thing tonight. Like I said, I thought he was brilliant against Columbus. His holding play was good. It's just one of them things. Like I said, I've been there as a young lad. I've been brought up at half time. It's easy, but to bounce back, we were all behind him at half time at the Columbus game, and like I said, he's shown what he can do tonight, and I'm made up for him.
And Ashley, I was wondering, tonight as the skipper, you were wearing the captain's armband. It was a pride armband. What's the importance of to you wearing that pride armband on Pride Night?
Well, personally for me, it's massive. I've got a niece who she's recently come out, so it was a big thing to her. She held it in for a while, and like I said, she's happy now. So like I said, for me to wear that, I wear it with great pride, and for all the people out there as well.
And then just a fun one, as an English soccer player, how do you feel about Luton going up?
It's going to be a tough place to go. I've played there many a times. It's different. I'm sure Pep will have his hands for when he goes there. That's for sure. He'll be sneaking into back gardens.
Thanks.
No problem.
Cool. Okay, guys.
Just one more.
Yep.
You came to MLS, then Messi decided to come to MLS. So just your thoughts on Messi coming to
Messi? Is he coming? Is he? Yeah. No. It's like I'm even getting messages from back home. It's incredible, and what he's going to do for this league. He's, like I said, he's shown he's had offers elsewhere, I'm sure. But like I said, to come here, it shows what the MLS is doing, and I can't speak highly enough of it. It's some of the stadiums I've been to, the facilities here are the top class. The footballs, he's not gonna have a walk in the park. Put it that way. It's gonna be tough for him. And like I said, but we welcome him with open arms, and we were just as excited as everyone else in there. Put it that way.
No problem. Jaylin, great game tonight, man. How does it feel to score your first goal for Charlotte FC?
It feels really good, actually. I mean, to be in my hometown, I mean, it's my third goal within the league, but to be my first one here, it's truly amazing, especially in front of these fans. I'm glad I can kind of just give back to them and all the support they give us.
For sure, for sure. Now, for the most part of the season, it seems like you've been playing with a different level of confidence as compared to last season. What has contributed to that new level of confidence for you this season?
I think it just comes with experience. This is my technically 6th year in the league, and I think each year I just get better and better with myself, and with the teams and how I play on the field, and I kind of just keep getting confidence within myself, and hopefully I can kind of continue going on with that.
For sure. And last thing, like from the start of the season, it seems like this team has dealt with a lot of tenacity when it comes to going down in games. What has been different mentally this year in preparation and going into games, and how have you guys been able to fight back when you guys have been down?
I think it's just the reminder that the MLS Cup is up for grabs. I think that's the main thing, the main message for everybody in the locker room, especially in the video. We emphasize a lot that MLS Cup is up there, and so when we're in games like this, every game counts. I think that's as a whole, that's what we think of. Is we got to fight for that cup, and at the end of the day, that's what we all want to win. In order to achieve that, we got to come back, we got to fight. So that's just kind of our motivation for this year.
Awesome. Great to look forward to see more games from you, and thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Anyone else? All good?
So,
Cool.
Jaylin, hey, congratulations on the goal tonight. How did you feel about the result, getting a 3-3, coming back, scoring 3 equalizers to stay in the game each time?
Yeah, I mean, to come back, I guess, in this game especially, 3 times against one of the top teams in the West. I mean, it's not easy to play against them at all. But to come back 3 times versus them, it shows that we do have the fight in this team, and hopefully kind of continue that same kind of fight throughout the rest of the season in every game. Because it's important to have, especially if you want to win the MLS Cup.
And then I've been asking everybody else this. Obviously, you're rocking a Negro Leagues jersey tonight. Tonight was also a big night for diversity about pride. Can you talk about how much pride means to players in an MLS?
Yeah, I mean, I think it means a lot. I mean, I think it just shows that we're all one unit. We're all the same people, and I think it's just the fact that we can all play the game. And that's the biggest thing, is that it's not, we're not excluding anybody, we're allowing everybody to play the sport. That's the beautiful thing about soccer. It's just everybody can play it, and we come from different backgrounds and cultures, and that's just a good thing about it. And I'm glad that we're celebrating that tonight, especially with Juneteenth coming up as well.
Thanks, congrats.
Thank you.
Sometimes draws feel like a loss, other times they feel more positive, especially when you're coming behind 3 times.
Yeah.
How would you classify this one?
I think both, because I think we play better than them. I think our boys play better than Seattle. They were sharper in certain moments, and I thought that we deserved to win. And to go 3 times behind and come back 3 times, I think it showed a lot of character. So I get frustrated because we conceded the first and the third goal. We shouldn't. It's very things that they are, common sense. Free kick, you defend the depth, and we get done in behind. For me, this is not acceptable. But okay, this is where the mistakes we make, and to give this a head start is frustrating, because I think after our goals, they all worked. We create a lot of chances in the box, and I think we should have. I'm proud of the boys that they gave us 22 points until now. But I think we have 2 or 3 points at least missing from the table.
And could you comment on Patrick's game?
Patrick came with his characteristics. We know he's a fighter. He's training with us all the time, so he understands the difficulties to play at this level. He has improved a lot by just training with the first team. And today, I think we used his strength to create problems to Seattle. He did well, and I think I'm very pleased for him. I'm very pleased for Brandon. I'm very pleased with the youngsters that they are helping the cause. That's why I think that we need at least 3 players in order to go to the next level as a club. So we will see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Besides the character tonight, what did your team show?
I think show good organization on the pitch when we have the ball. We played most of the time in the opposition half, and I think that we had the ball in the last third more than they did. I thought that there were dangers at the beginning where we started tentatively, and I don't know why. I think we should have started a little bit stronger. And then after, I thought that in the second half especially, we were more controlling the game and going wide with our wingers. And I had to change them because, you know, you want to have fresh legs to try to go at the full backs. Then I thought that the referee, I'm sorry, but he had a bad game. It looks like that he was one-sided. Similar situation, he whistled all the time for Seattle. I think this is happening too many times to Charlotte. I understand that maybe we are still a young team, but I cannot accept that. The home or away, we are always, when it's a 50-50 decision, is always for the opposition. So I thought that also has an impact, you know, because little situation at highest level, they make a big difference. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, it makes a big difference. And so I think that it pleased me also the way that we reacted. Kerwin got a yellow card, in my opinion, that was, you know, they should have had the yellow card, both of them. And then I was scared that we could have been left with 10 men. That's why I decided to change him. I know he had a little bit more in his legs, but, you know, I didn't want to go with 10 men. But I'm pleased with the reaction, but also with the organization, with the ball. I think we could understand a little bit more certain things that we have been working, and sometimes we don't recognize them straight away in the game, but I think the boys, they are working in the right direction.
Can you talk a little bit about the pairing of Ben and Justin and pairing kind of Ashley and Kerwin? It seemed to spark more creativity and kind of attack in the final third.
Yeah, I think that we work on that. At the moment, you know, Ben is coming back as an attacking midfielder, and we know that he has got characteristics that complement Justin. Justin is a more technical player. Ben is a guy that likes to run, so we can stretch the opposition this way. And in the opposite side, we have the opposite. We have a little bit more legs with Kerwin and more technical ability with Ash. So that's what I wanted, to create this kind of how do you say, balance in the team, to try to unbalance the opposition. I think they did a good job. Obviously, we need to improve that, because maybe Ash, I'm playing him high in a position that he can do it, obviously, because he's got quality, but I believe that there are certain characteristics that we need to bring to the club. And the club is very aware of that. I asked, so I'm waiting to see. Okay.
You had Derek Jones at center back, and when you were defending, it looked like a back line where Grant would slot in. I just want to know more of your decision on that, to have those guys at center back when you have 3 natural center backs on the bench.
Yeah, because I want to step as well, to have them in midfield when we play. And I think you could see that more in the second half, or after the first 15 minutes that we started inexplicably on the back foot. I really don't understand why, because we wanted to go. And so I thought that this is also a team that they have, with Roldan and with Leo Chu, wingers that can be very dangerous with different characteristics, and I wanted us to be able to slide quickly onto them and not to be too exposed if we got the pressing organization wrong. So that was the idea, to be mobile and to have them in the middle. I thought that sometimes they got the players in between the line, with Albert, with Rusnak, and with Rui Diaz, that was, he's very good at attacking the ball, but also to create dangers when he comes between the lines. But the goals didn't come from that. The goals came from a great strike from Rui Diaz and not defending the depth for me, a situation that shouldn't present any danger, at least not on our back.
And then you talk about needing at least 3 signings in the
Yeah.
squad. With Andre Nuno occupying about over $1 million in that cap space, is it going to depend on the ability to move those guys?
I really don't know that. I think that there is an element of that, Jorge, but you have to speak with the club, because I only know what the club, what the squad, in my opinion, needs technically and tactically. This is my job, and for the other part of the of your question, I think it's more for the front office than for me to balance the squad and to balance the salary cap.
All right, couple more. Caleb?
I know you'd rather not concede 3 goals, but your team did come back with 3 goals different times. What's the mentality of the team? How has the mentality of the team shifted from last season or the beginning of this season to now?
I think we are getting stronger as a mentality. We are resilient. It happened also last week, despite the result was negative for us in Columbus, where we came back from 3-goal to 3-2. And again, it's work in progress, and we have many youngsters at the moment that they are filling the gaps, not having come in. I mean, don't forget, today we play without 2 DPs. That for a club young like us is a big deal. With all the due respect to the youngsters, that they did unbelievably well, and I'm so proud of them. They play and train really well. They play with a lot of intensity because they train with a lot of intensity. I'm very proud of them. And there are also other one I want to mention, like Andrew Privet, that he trains really well when he's with us. And Chris Egart, that today I had to take the decision not to include him in the squad. But, you know, the youngsters are doing their bit, but obviously we can't expect them to bring us to the playoff on their own. That's why I think that we need to strengthen the squad.
All right, last one, Hart.
Yeah, a couple of firsts tonight. Lindsey scored his first goal with
Yeah.
Charlotte, and Westwood had his first MLS goal.
Yeah.
Can you talk about those accomplishments tonight, even though it didn't turn out to be a draw?
No, great. I'm so happy, and I think that the way we want to play, we rehearse many times our patterns of play during the week, and we try to score with from different positions with different players. So I think the fullbacks should be in that position sometimes when we are, especially second phase or third phase, that we can keep the ball in the last third. I think that Ash, this is one of the characteristics to shoot from outside of the box. Is really accurate and precise. So I'm very glad for them because they deserve the work hard, and to have as many players to score goals as we have, I think is pleasing. So then Patrick, but also Carol did well. I think for me, Nathan played maybe the best game I've seen him since he's in Charlotte, Nathan Bird. So I want to also mention him because I know that with 3 goals, maybe the defenders don't get the credit, but I think Nathan was very good in bringing character and also to provide an assist for the last goal.